Hello again, everybody. I'm Hank Renner Jr. To my left is Dragon Dave, and in front of us is a newcomer to BTW. Michael calls himself the Assassin Patrick. Not making too many friends here at the Newark Pavilion, Dragon Dave.
No, not really, and why should he? It's Newark.
Again, we haven't even 30 seconds into the show, and I'm speechless. What a main event. Kimo Kanaloa teams with X-Pac against the BTW World Champion Jason Styles and RVK. What a main event that's going to be.
That's right. X-Pac, of course, known all over the world. And, of course, and on the other side, you got RVK, who is one of the most decorated cruiserweights and champions in BTW, along with the champ. And on the other side, you got Kimo. So all around, it's going to be a great tag team.
Kimo Kanaloa is the cruiserweight champion, everyone, and I believe he has reached a milestone and surpassed La Emperor for the longest title reign. Let's go up to Alan for the introduction.
282. This is the Assassin, Mike Patrick.
I'm wondering exactly who he's assassinated. Maybe there's some call for the Kennedy assassination. Maybe there's somebody like that. I'm not really sure, Dragon Dave. However, he comes in with some pretty impressive credentials. And speaking of impressive, here he is, Big Country Jody Kristofferson.
Yeah, he should actually assassinate that outfit of Jody Kristofferson. That's what he should be doing.
Now, Dragon Dave, that's a regional favorite, that outfit, and Big Country has a lot to do, of course, being from the country, and he's a very, very popular wrestler here in BTW.
He's a big old boy, isn't he?
From Brownsville, Texas, 261, Big Country, Jody Kristofferson.
Another main event tonight, too, folks. Chico Navarro, who has been on an absolute roll lately, and I hope he doesn't run into a steamroller. That's Shannon Ballard. So we're gonna see a great double main event here tonight. Really a special attraction match also is our tag team titles. Another defense by Cody and Solo. They are also honing in on another record for longevity. Davina Rose on the card. We have all kinds of action for you. Victor Sterling and Hop Sing Lee coming up, and look at this. Well, I don't know what to make of that with that Michael Patrick.
Now, Michael Patrick, you know, we haven't seen him much here in BTW, although he is a veteran. And actually, I think that I recognize him now. I think he used to be called the Arabian Assassin. Remember way back?
Oh, my Brunhilde's favorite wrestler, next to, of course, Jason Styles and Chico Navarro. But oh my goodness, now what is this Patrick doing? Not making any friends right off the bat. No, the Arabian Assassin was much, much more discombobulated than this chap here. I don't think he's Arabian Assassin because he actually looks like he knows where he is.
Well, no, not only that, but he just gained a few pounds. You know, just a few though, not many.
Well, remember that the Arabian Assassin has an unblemished record. Now, I'm not sure if it's blemished by a win or blemished by a loss. I think it's maybe the former.
Well, and right now we're going to find out how blemished or unblemished Michael Patrick is here.
Well, indeed, now Jody Kristofferson back in a lockup, and okay, we have a clean break. That's promising, Dragon Dave. I didn't expect it, but oh my goodness, this guy's really having problems with the crowd.
Well, you know, like I said, it's Newark, so it's easy to dislike the people.
Will you stop? It's easy to love the people in Newark. We have the best fans anywhere. They are the most knowledgeable wrestling fans. They come out month after month, sometimes week after week. They spend their money here. They cheer for the wrestlers. They boo people like you. Nothing wrong with the Newark fan.
And I have to mention quick right off the bat right now, this match is refereed by the one and only Goggles Goldstein. So you ought to know right now this should be a fair match.
Anything can happen in big-time wrestling. Goggles Goldstein calling it down the middle. And as a matter of fact, speaking of Mr. Goldstein, he's in the middle of some fracas there. Oh, and look at this. Patrick takes a shot at Kristofferson and then bails out in the corner. Well, I guess he's explaining the rules to the crowd.
Yes, and you know what? I agree with that. Yes, Michael Patrick said it right there. He said matches have rules. Professional wrestling has rules. So does big-time wrestling. And Jody Kristofferson has to follow them if he wants to continue to climb the ladder here in BW.
Well, the crowd is doing a play on words of Patrick's name here. I'm not going to repeat that because we're a G-rated show. But anyway, the marquee does say wrestling, and Kristofferson is a very, very good wrestler. This Patrick, I believe, is from his credentials that he comes in with BTW. BTW does not just sign any talent from anywhere. The championship committee looks long and hard at tapes, reputation. Look at this now, look at this. Irresistible force, meaning the unmovable object here. Wow, that's pretty impressive. To take a tackle from Jody Kristofferson off the ropes. Now he's saying, okay, you go ahead after you.
Hey, it's like being in the farm with the tractor.
Oh, very good move by Jody Kristofferson. A front takedown there. That's a step over toe hold, actually. And here we have now a front face lock in with, if you notice, Kristofferson, a very good wrestler, getting his hips down into it and putting the weight on Michael the Assassin Patrick.
You ever been on a farm?
Well, once I've been to Brunhilde's parents have a milk farm in Switzerland.
Well, that doesn't really count. But what I mean by that is that when you're on a farm and you're on a tractor working on your field, and all of a sudden that big bull gets in the way and just won't move. Well, what's going on here? The big bull and the big tractor, when they collide, one of them's got to give. You know, two objects can occupy the same space. One of them's got to give.
Thank you, Professor Einstein. But speaking of bull, folks, this broadcast booth has been piled high with it for years, and that's to my left, I might add, and that's in the seat occupied by one Dragon Dave, way up high. Oh my goodness, belly to back suplex. That was no crotch throw, folks. That was a full-on belly to back suplex. Found its mark right in the kisser. Beautiful move. Shades of the $1 Million Man there. That was quite impressive.
And may I mention how incredibly in shape Michael Patrick is. I mean, the man is just...
Yeah, round is a shape, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of reminds me of... You remember a wrestler a long time ago by the name of Playboy Buddy Rose?
I do remember Playboy Buddy Rose. I used to interview Playboy Buddy Rose in the Cow Palace in 1978-79. He was a fantastic talent. Yeah, Patrick does remind me of him where he can actually move very well for a big man. And Kristofferson's moving very well, but he's moving in pain right now. And there's a cover, too near the ropes for my taste. 1 and 2. Patrick now moving pretty slowly and methodically. It looks like that's his plan of attack.
Tremendous shape there, Patrick. He almost eclipsed the whole camera there, the whole video camera.
And that's a wide-angle lens.
Exactly.
Well, they always change lenses for Davina Rose's matches. I know the cameramen have some affinity with close-ups for the Davina Rose series. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe you can tell the audience at home.
That ain't nothing. Wait until Amber O'Neal comes out. You know, then you're really going to see some action.
Oh, we're seeing plenty of action here. A couple of elbows to the boiler. Oh, and catches him with a knee. Does Michael Patrick. Down goes Kristofferson. Little kick to the back to set up his man, and bang! There's a forearm right to the chin. Kristofferson's been in a hurt for quite a while here in this match, and Michael Patrick seems to be toying with him. I'm not sure. You know, we have to watch the time limit as well. When you're in that ring, boy, it goes quickly. I asked Victor Sterling the other day about his experiences in the ring, and he says he can't believe it. Feels like he walks through the ropes and the bell rings, and that's it.
Who?
Victor Sterling, one of the new BTW wrestlers.
Okay, he's wrestling next, right?
Yes, he's wrestling next.
Oh, I thought he was one of the ring crew members.
Oh, folks, you know, this is what we put up with years. Okay, an abdominal stretch here. Jody Kristofferson in trouble. Looks like he's collapsing now. Oh, look at this. Michael Patrick on the ropes, using it for leverage. Goggles Goldstein does not see it. Kristofferson's in big trouble.
Goggles Goldstein doesn't see much of anything.
What do you mean? He's a great referee. Oh, and there's a hip toss. Out of it as Jody Kristofferson gets a 2 count. Into the ropes now. Oh, nobody home. Oh, Patrick scouted that one. You know, he does remind me of Playboy Buddy Rose and the pace that he sets in this match.
And the one thing about Jody Kristofferson is that he's a big man, and I don't think that he's ever been tested, you know, with other men of large size. You know, usually Jody Kristofferson being a big man, he usually dominates. But this time around, I think he might have met his match as far as size and ability.
Well, it's a very good test for him. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Jody's usually in there with a lot of cruiserweights. I know he's had quite a few matches here in BTW, and yeah, he's usually been the bigger guy. Oh, there's two to the kisser. Duck of the clothesline does Jody Kristofferson, and there's a spear. Oh, that could be it. 1, 2, and 3. He gets his man. Holy cow. Out of nowhere, Jody Kristofferson gets the Duke tonight in the opening match. Wow, what a comeback victory. Hard-fought comeback for Jody Kristofferson. What a great effort.
Well, Michael Patrick did not see that coming. As soon as Michael Patrick turned around, there he was, Jody Kristofferson with the spear. And, you know, that's how you got to strike. You got to strike fast, and you come away with the victory, and Jody Kristofferson did it.
Look at this great crowd out here. A lot of faces we see all the time. That's the other thing. We want to thank all of our BTW supporters. There's one right there. We've seen this little boy grow up, and we've seen so many of the children get older and older, and they start bringing their children, and it's just a generational thing with BTW. And we do want to thank you all. Jody Kristofferson with the Duke over a hard-fought Michael Patrick. Victor Sterling, Hop Sing Lee coming